Oh my god! Oh, that is so good! Japanese Wagyu beef is the most sought after and prized meat in the world. But its rich marbling and buttery taste comes at a high price. High-grade Wagyu can cost up to $200 per pound, making a single cow worth up to $30,000. On a recent trip to Japan, we were able to try A4 grade Wagyu at a street food market and were blown away. SARAP. Wagyu beef has become extremely popular in the Philippines and several restaurants specialize in serving it. Wagyu is now produced locally in northern Mindanao. Wagyu cows are crossed with native cattle and this enables the Wagyu taste to be available at a reasonable price. Well, today we are going to put Filipino Wagyu through its paces. Alright guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to cook up a storm. We got these amazing pieces of Wagyu beef that we're going to cook up together with a Japanese inspired mayonnaise with a little bit of a twist. It's not going to be as unhealthy as the store-bought stuff, and some amazingly roasted potatoes which are in the oven already. Today's video is done in collaboration with Gorenje, which have supplied us with amazing kitchen equipment. We've pretty much got anything we could ever need to prepare amazing dishes here in our kitchen in the Philippines. And today I'm going to be using, for one, of course, this amazing oven with the stove top to get that pan ripping hot when I'm ready to sear the steaks. And of course, the oven that is roasting the potatoes right now. But over the next few weeks, we're going to be preparing some really amazing dishes. We're going to try and cook pandesal with our new kitchen machine. We're going to be making cured salted eggs, which you can use for a bunch of dishes, and some other Filipino favorites. But most of those dishes you have to recommend to us. You have to tell us in the comments down below which dishes we should prepare for you. If it's something that you would like to prepare at home, if it's something that you would just like to see us battle cook, because we all remember what happened when we cooked lechon kawali in Miami.
Look at that.
So
that's working.
That sound is actually, let me know, is this normal in the Philippines that your lechon kawali explodes? It's cleaning techniques here. Excellent.
Get a close-up of this burnt spot. this little chicharron on my eye right here.
Workman's comp, baby.
But today we're gonna cook this Filipino Wagyu, and it sounds intimidating to cook Wagyu beef, but it's really easy. We just treat it like a normal steak with a few key things that you need to remember. For one, bring up any piece of meat that you're gonna sear, bring it up to room temperature before you throw it into that pan. Then you wanna have the pan ripping hot. It's gotta be like smoking, blazing hot. And then finally, you have to rest your meat once you're done. Resting is so important. Once your meat is ready, once your meat is done and all, you want to cut right into it and eat it. But if you let it rest for just like 5 to 10 minutes, it's just going to be a better experience. You know, when you cut into that hot meat, all the fluids are just going to run out and you're going to lose all that moistness and flavor. Second thing we're going to do is we're going to prepare the mayonnaise. I'm going to use the Gorenje hand blitzer. For the mayonnaise, super easy. We're going to keep it healthy. All we need is very few ingredients and it's super easy to make. And when I made mayonnaise the very first time, I would stand there whisking it for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes just to get that mayonnaise done. We've got one of these bad boys, we blitz it up in less than 5 minutes. All right, mayonnaise is really straightforward. The only thing you have to remember is try to keep all your ingredients at room temperature. It'll be easier to make your mayonnaise. What I'm gonna do, just gonna take 1 spoon of Dijon mustard, maybe don't splash it to the side of a jug like the idiot I am. Next up, some squeezes of lemon. Not too much, just a little bit. Garlic for flavor. Then the egg yolks. A teensy-weensy bit of salt. I always seem to find the wrong salts to put in the grinder, don't ask me why. So far, have I put anything unhealthy into this mayonnaise? No, exactly. So why is mayonnaise being demonized all the time? All that's going in now is coconut oil. And yes, oil has a lot of calories, but fat in general is not unhealthy. Fat is good, and as Sam the cooking guy always says, fat is flavor. So as long as you're taking high quality oil, it's fine. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna blitz up what we got in here. Make sure that garlic is nicely mixed up. We have here some coconut oil. I bought this at the Legazpi Sunday market. It cost me 500 pesos for 1 liter of coconut oil. Okay, so guys, what you do is you slowly stream in the oil until you have the consistency that you want in your mayonnaise. And I just gave this a little try. First time that I'm making coconut mayonnaise. Freaking amazing, it's so good. So you just wait till you have your mayonnaise-like consistency. This might just be my favorite mayonnaise ever. So that was it. Super easy, super delicious. If you really want to level this up, take a little touch of toasted sesame seed oil. That'll give it an extra little bit of umami. Oh, that's delicious. Now let's make the steaks. So once your meat comes out of the package, be sure to pat it dry. This meat is so beautifully marbled, it'll just give off its own fat. You just need a little bit of oil. As long as the surface is dry, you'll get a nice sear on the meat. And because it's at room temperature, we can just have it in a very hot pan, seared very shortly, and it'll come out amazingly. Once your steaks are in, you want to hear that sizzle instantly. Give it a little bit of sear, and always like to keep the steaks moving a little bit. Sear it the first time, and you flip. It's time to take a nice scallop of high quality butter. Now this is going to help the browning because the milk molecule or whatever it is inside the butter browns and instantly gives the meat more flavor, more color. That butter is so good. This is, by the way, Philippine butter. Filipino butter from Pinky's farm. So amazing. And what you want to do is you want to have a spoon at hand and you want to start basting your steak. Basting your steak. Always basting it. Because that'll help it cook evenly from both sides. And literally, once your meat has its color, you take a clean cutting board and the meat can come out. Because you brought it up to room temperature, once you take it out, this meat here will simply cook to completion with its residual heat that it has in it. Alright, our potatoes have been ready in the oven since we actually started cooking. This oven is so fast. Look at these beautiful, crispy, crunchy roasted potatoes. Alright, the steaks are rested when it comes to cutting them. Try and find the grains, strings of the meats, try and find those and always cut them in an angle to the strings. You just kind of want to cut through those strands because that will make the meat more tender when you eat it. These end pieces, don't serve these. Eat them in the kitchen. Oh my god! Oh, that is so good! Oh wow! Oh, and then look at this little fatty little piece here. Oh my god. This is freaking amazing. This meat, look how beautiful this turned out. So all this fat that was in this meat just kind of melted into a flavor explosion. The steak's not even going to make it to the table. Oh my god, this is so good. Alright, this beautiful plate of food is right in front of me. Can't wait to dig in. Steak turned out perfectly. Medium rare all the way, baby. Medium rare all the way. And what I wanted to say earlier on is I'm not saying mayonnaise is healthy. That's what I was trying to say. It's definitely not healthy, but it's not as unhealthy as everyone says, especially if you make it at home and you know exactly what goes inside of it. Now, if you can't make it at home or you don't feel like making it at home, a great alternative to homemade mayonnaise is the Quippy Japanese mayonnaise. It's delicious, it's flavorful, it just fits to anything. And especially if you're having Wagyu, obviously you don't need anything for Wagyu. You could just eat it like this with the potatoes, but that mayonnaise gives it an extra layer of flavor. So I'm gonna give this a try all together. A little bit of the meat. Could you please, a little bit of the mayonnaise on the meat. Get one of these gorgeous potatoes on top of here. It's so delicious. This is so delicious. And this meal, you can whip it up in like no time. This took maybe, without the potatoes were in the oven for about 30 minutes, but actual time sitting behind this dish, working on it, preparing it, 25 minutes, tops, 20 minutes maybe, and you have this delicious result. Now this Filipino Wagyu beef is amazing. It is amazing. And I've eaten Japanese Wagyu on 2 occasions, and it can hold its own. It definitely can hold its own, especially considering that this only costs a fraction of what the Wagyu in Japan costs. It tastes amazing. I love it. Okay, let's eat. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you did, be sure to absolutely mob that thumbs up button. Leave me a comment down below which food dishes you want to see in the future, and if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications. We do a lot of fun travel vlogs around the Philippines and all over Southeast Asia, so definitely check out our other content. We have a ton of food videos, travel hack videos, a ton of fun stuff. I will see you guys in the next vlog, same time, same place. Remember to stay awesome, be positive, and make it happen. Good night.